afternoon to you, everyone. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And welcome back to more Phillies baseball. We're just going to it's just going to be a sweep. City Field, partly cloudy. Now we'll make it clear skies. MLB Network game today too. All right. And I still didn't fix the lineup yet, so bear with me as I fix this up a little bit. Get Andrew Mccutchen back in that leadoff spot. All right, so there's your lineup. Andrew Mccutchen leading off, playing left field. JT Realmuto, the catcher, batting second. Bryce Harper, the right fielder, batting third. The big fella, Rhys Hoskins, first baseman, batting fourth. Batting fifth, third baseman, Gene Segura. Didi Gregorius, shortstop, batting sixth. Roman Quinn, the center fielder, batting seventh. The eighth hitter is Josh Harrison. He's getting the start there at second base today. And batting ninth and pitching, Aaron Nola. Is the Phillies looking to perhaps walk out of Flushing and Citi Field with a sweep as your 62-13 Phillies look like this. It's McCutchen, Realmuto, Harper, Hoskins, Segura, Gregorius, Quinn, Harrison, and Aaron Nola, as Aaron Nola once again looking for win number 13. Happy Father's Day and enjoy the game, everybody.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. The Phillies will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Striding into the box, Andrew Mccutchen. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
2-0 now. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. He gathers the throw. Got him.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Now here's the pitch. To short. Rosario brings it in. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long, but up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Real Muto, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew Mccutchen. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Phillies strand one, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Moment here in Flushing Meadows. Let's meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matty, this is a team that likes to swing the bat. They're in the bottom third in the league in walks. They're very aggressive at the plate. Look for this pitcher to nickel and dime a little bit. Does not have to come over the heart of the plate. See if he gets a little swing and miss. This lineup has to adjust itself and grind out some more at bats.
And the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. This one's down to third. There's Harrison for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. Gene Segura standing in. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a flare out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. First pitch on its way. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, Roman Quinn, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Josh Harrison stands in. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 4 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
One and two now. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The Phils will, however, have to beat their opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department. And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Nola. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Here comes the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mccutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Comes set with the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A high fastball is in there.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Philly. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonzo, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way. Alonzo is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit out towards second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, last pitch was 94. Then you pull the string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. J.D. Davis is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Fly ball right down the line in left. Mccutchen is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Jake Marisnick. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
That's by him for strike one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here it comes. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, Noah Syndergaard. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And he takes ball one. Rosario, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Syndergaard rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
2 balls and a strike to count. Cano awaiting the 2-1. His left, he's there for it, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 5-2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He's ready. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite.
The 2-2 one more time. Line toward right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 2. All set for the start of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well. His 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Bryce Harper now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Down the third baseline. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. First pitch of the at-bat. Gene Segura is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Hit in the air to right field. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left. In now, Pete Alonzo. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Pete Alonzo is sent packing to begin the bottom of the third. Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The windup and the 0-1.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains 5-2. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now in the box, Roman Quinn comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Ball 2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. A dive, but he's back. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. He takes it for out number 2. Standing in, Aaron Nola. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
Yeah, Matty, a productive AB last time, no doubt. But here with 2 outs, let's see if he can find some green grass in the outfield and drive something in a gap.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to center field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Heading out towards shallow right. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once.
That's just a great effort from him out there. Good hustle to make the reaching grab, and then the barrel roll for style points. I'll give him a 10.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the center fielder Jake Marisnick. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
No pitcher. Go.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and up to bat next the pitcher Noah Syndergaard. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 swing and a line drive, but just foul. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as this is grounded foul off to the left. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail 5-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Gregorius. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to... Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And he's back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Robinson Cano stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Right side, but it's well foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Too low, 1-0. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Throw over to the bag, runners back. The 1-0 delivery. Softly hit down to 3rd, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at 2nd. He'll go straight to 1st and take the sure out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonzo. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Count now a ball and a strike. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 2. Didi Gregorius will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
He pulls this one into right. Conforto is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Roman Quinn. He singled his last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but a foul ball. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Now a bunt attempt here. Here now the 2-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nick Pivetta enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike. Pitch is popped up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder, number 16, Marisnick.
Next for the Mets, Jake Marisnick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it. Jay Bruce is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Bruce is playing here against his former employer. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Here's Andrew Mccutchen now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Brock will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tomas Nido is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Base hit, line drive into the corner, and this will find its way to the 335 sign.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate, Gene Segura, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 4. David Robertson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in now, Tomas Nido. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set, and the pitch. Here it comes. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Robertson, the former Yankee, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tomas Nido is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies 4. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Didi Gregorius. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Roman Quinn has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Ready once again, Josh Harrison. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So here's Pete Alonzo. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The first baseman, Alonzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. The Phillies entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
John Porto.
At the plate now, Mccutchen. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
So he got him swinging. Mccutchen becomes out number 2 this inning.
J.D. Davis.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. They hold a 7-4 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 68.
Neil Walker is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Line to the right side, and this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Stepping in now, Andrew Mccutchen, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. On the ground to third. He's right there. And that's out number one.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Runner at second, one away, and that brings up JT Realmuto. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Potensis. Originally from New York State, he was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First offering on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
That's lifted the other way out to left. He's got it, and the Mets will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
7-4 the final finish today. The Metropolitans took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Noah Syndergaard with his 4th win this season. Aaron Nola permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Dylan Betances wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Well, it's not exactly how I would have drawn it up here on this Father's Day. However, I guess lightning has struck and Aaron Nola has suffered his first loss. Robinson Cano, 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 runs batted in. Some of the Phillies notables. You know, the ball jumped out of here a few times. I thought maybe with that shot by Neil Walker in the top of the 9th that maybe that would have got a rally started, but it was not to be. JT 4 for 5 with a home run and 2 runs batted in. Didi also with a home run, 1 for 4 on the day, 2 runs batted in. Neil Walker 1 for 1 with a double, came in off the bench as a pinch hitter, and Mean Gene also 1 for 4. But yeah, so lightning has struck and Aaron Nola suffers loss number 1. Kutch here with it was just not looking good from the outset. They were just doing all these magnificent plays, and you kind of get a feeling when you play these games that what's going to lie in front of you. I mean, there's always that chance for a comeback, but you know, there's some sort of bright light in everything. When Didi goes yard here, crushes it. Right center field, way out of here. Syndergaard knew it. There was a 2-run home run. That actually got the scoring started. And then Michael Conforto, who was another thorn in the side of the Phillies, goes yard again as he does a 2-run home run here to tie the game at 2 apiece. I kind of had a feeling that when they jumped on Aaron early, something might be amiss here, and it certainly turned out that way. And look at this, the pitcher Noah Syndergaard. with an RBI single, driving in a run, making it 3-2. The Mets would take the lead and really would never relinquish it at that point. Fast forward to bottom of the second, Ahmed Rosario with a RBI triple. This was just hit where they weren't, and I wasn't able to get the fielder over in time, and they managed to get a run out of it. And Rosario motored over for a triple that made it 4-2 in the second. Don't know why I threw it to the home plate. Desperation. Don't know. So at that point it was 4-2. Aaron Nola looking, well, a little disheveled, and rightfully so. And the fielder's choice here. Off bounce throw by Didi, and I don't know what happened there. But it was an RBI, or actually no, it wasn't. That should have been charged an error, to be honest with you. But run crosses the plate. Now it's 6-2 in the bottom of the fifth. Pete Alonzo lines and puts it in the field just in front of Roman Quinn. That scored it 6-2 at that point. And JT connects for a home run here. That made it somewhat interesting as he launches this one deep. And almost hit that second tier. So that was a 2-run home run, made it 6-4. Robinson Cano does it again. This time, this would be the icing on the cake. They weren't looking back after this one. Single blast out of here. Actually, the ball bounced right back in again, which was a little weird. And this is the way it would end. Not a lot of offense from the Phils, but not a lot of runs across the plate anyway. But it was the Mets who came out today looking to win, and they did. And they hand Aaron Nola his first loss of the year. So it was bound to happen sooner or later, and it just happened to be today. So not a good Father's Day for Aaron Nola, or for yours truly, or for all the Phils fans. But we're going to get out of this, and there you see, much-deserved player of the game. 2 for 4, although I will say if the Phils did manage to pull this off, I would give the nod to JT. He played a heck of a game, also contributing with a home run. Didi also, I won a glove that I'm never going to use. Okay. So that's it for the Metropolitans as the Phils take 2 out of 3. I guess they kind of burned all their runs on Friday night. I mean, after all, it was 13-4 in that winning effort. So they took the first 2 games and dropped the second game. I actually thought with Aaron on the mound today it would be a sweep. But as it goes in baseball, unfortunately, nothing is ever a given, and anything can happen on any given Sunday in this case. I know that's meant for football, but it works in baseball too. So the Phils drop a heartbreaker here. Aaron Nola suffers his first loss. He is now 12-1. Phils fall to 62-14. The Mets come up to 43-34. Noah Syndergaard gets his 4th win of the season. But even though he let up 6 runs today, he's still under 2. Although I will say that would probably put Jake the Snake up there as far as ERA, right up there at the top of the list. As you see the final score there, the final line score. Phil's 4 runs on 11 hits, and then the Mets 7 runs on 9 hits. Just wasn't the Phillies' day today, unfortunately. So let's go to the league leaders right fast. Bryce is still up there with 30 home runs. Hector still has 30 saves. Kutch with 26 home runs. Reese bringing up the rear there in 3rd place with 24. Bryce Harper with 74 runs batted in. It was a hiccup today. I mean, I'm not going to, sugarcoat it. It was a hiccup today. And yes, Jake Arrieta has taken the lead with ERA with 1.84. Of course, Jonathan VR still leading the league in stolen bases. Kutch at 396. So, I mean, there's still Phillies in the lead. Then again, they are still in first place in the National League East, and not going to say arguably the best team in this simulated season, but they are the best team in baseball in this simulated season. So, yeah. And the Phils will leave Flushing and will head to Atlanta to take on another division rival as the road trip continues. Before they head back home next weekend as a couple West Coast teams come to town. And that will close out the month of June. But tomorrow night, the Phillies will head to Atlanta. 3 night games and a day game. Probably the day game will definitely be at night. It says 12:20, but I'm on vacation actually as I record this. In fact, I was started last night's game. I was also on vacation, so I'll be on vacation till Wednesday, and then Thursday will be a night game because I'll be back at work. So Atlanta Braves tomorrow night will be a Monday night baseball presentation, and that will be Zach Wheeler against Max Fried. I believe he is a left-hander, if I'm not mistaken. So Zach Wheeler will look to get win number 12, and he'll be opposed once again by Max Fried. Tuesday, Jake the Snake, our only undefeated pitcher left, looking for win number 15, as he will be opposed by Felix Hernandez. At one point, he was royalty. They called him King Felix. And it was Zach Eflin who will be on the hill. Will be Zach Eflin. He is the scheduled starter for Hump Day. That will probably be a little late. We'll be coming home from vacation that day, so it'll probably be a little late getting to that. If not, I'll be doing a doubleheader on Thursday. But Zach Eflin will take to the hill for Wednesday's scheduled game, and that will be he'll be looking for win number 8. He'll be opposed by Sean Newcomb. And then the finale of that series before the Phils head up I-95 home to Citizens Bank Park, it'll be Double V looking for win number 11, and he'll be opposed by Mike Soroka, who's looking for win number 6, who arguably might be their best pitcher overall, Soroka, as far as record is concerned. Max Fried, yeah, he's up there too at 6-2, but Vince will be looking for win number 11. He took the win yesterday. Got win number 10. No 21 strikeouts as opposed to his last appearance, which would have been last Sunday. So a week ago today, 21 strikeouts on the day, which was crazy. But I can definitely say I won't expect that to happen this time around. But as we're looking forward to tomorrow, it'll be a Monday night game, and it will be the Phils back at it this time in Atlanta once again, as the Phils looking to take another 2 out of 3 as they did earlier in the month. So we shall see. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night for more Phillies baseball. Have a happy Father's Day, and have a good day, everybody.